I'd just like to share another story of someone I've had the privilege of playing with and getting to know over the last couple of years, who for me, I think signifies passion on a cricket field. And no, I mean, a lot of times people come here and expect me to talk about, Tendulkar and Lakshman and Ganguly and Kumble's, and they're all great cricketers, and I've played with a lot of them, and they all, had some amazing qualities. But the story that I like to tell is about Praveen Tambe. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of him over the last couple of years at the IPL. And Praveen, was a budding sort of leg spinner as a 20-year-old. And he played 20 years of cricket in the Maidans in Mumbai, never getting an opportunity to actually represent Mumbai at any level, no first-class level, no junior level, nothing. Praveen Tambe didn't get a single opportunity to play any game. But he kept bowling, he kept playing in every single game, and that's really, really hard. Believe me, when you have to go and play in some of the grounds in the Maidans and do it constantly, day in, day out, year after year, year after year, gets extremely hard. It gets really difficult, and you need to have a different kind of drive to be able to do that. But Praveen did that. And a couple of years ago, we were looking for a leg spinner. We were looking for a leg spinner to play in the Rajasthan Royals team. And Praveen came to our nets. Praveen came to our nets. And, I heard one of the younger guys actually say, who's this uncle who's come to our nets? And Praveen was 41 years old at that stage. He was 41 years old. And we decided to pick Praveen Tambe in our squad. I got a call the next day from our CEO saying, what are you doing? You've picked a 41-year-old guy. Are you crazy? I mean, we're the Rajasthan Royals. We're supposed to promote young players. And I said, no, I mean, there's something in this guy that me and the other coaches had seen, that we believed in. And for the whole IPL, for the next year and a bit, actually Praveen didn't get an opportunity to play in the team. Now, what was really fascinating for me was Praveen's attitude in that year and a half that he actually sat out and didn't get an opportunity to play in the 11. He spent all his time speaking to other players in the team. He would always go up to someone like a Brad Hodge or a Shane Watson or come up to someone like me and talk about his bowling. He spent hours and hours practicing. He would be the first to take the cricket ball at 41, the last to leave it. He would be at every single practice session, whether it was optional or not. He was there every single day. He was there at every single gym training session. Like Rahul said, he even tried to attempt the bleep test. Not with much success, but he attempted it. And when he finally got the opportunity to play in the Champions League and became a great success, and then had another amazing year in the IPL, I think for me it was a phenomenal story. And when he won his first Man of the Match award, he actually came back into the dressing room and he was weeping. He was truly crying. And for me, that is passion. I mean, you hear about great stories and great people, but to play 20 years without no recognition, to just keep playing in gully cricket, in Maidan cricket, to still have the desire and the hunger to keep doing it again and again, to have the attitude to come into an environment that gives you the opportunity to learn and grow and improve, and to grab it with both hands as a 41-year-old was, I think, a great lesson of passion to so many of the young players who are 18, 19, 20, 21 in our team, looking out to make a career. And I think that for me was, probably one of the greatest lessons in. And I think that's, it's such a recurrent theme in what we've seen Rahul say, I've seen Rahul do in Ruhana and what she does, in the performances that we've seen, that, I think if you have a passion for something and if you do something that you truly love and enjoy, and I've been lucky in the sense that I was able to make what was a real passion for me, my career. It became my profession for so many years. And I think that is really important. If you can find out what your passion is and pursue it. I know that's not always easy, and it sometimes takes a lot of courage to be able to do that, because there are always easier options at times. You can always be tempted to do the simple thing. You can always be tempted to go on a path that is traveled by most. To take a path that is less traveled takes a lot of courage. Probably takes a lot of patience as well. As we've seen in someone like Praveen Tambe, it took him, his success wasn't overnight. A lot of people said, oh, that's overnight success. That's 25 years of success. Taken 25 years to work hard, starting as a 15-year-old to actually, become a success. So it's going to take a lot of time, it's probably going to take a lot of patience, a lot of sacrifice as well. You know, a sacrifice of time, of spending so much time doing what you're doing. A sacrifice sometimes of making a sacrifice of a financial sacrifice. A lot of times when you pursue your passion, it might not necessarily be a passion that gives you the financial security that you hope for and you probably crave for. But if you want to make a difference, as we've seen so many of these kids do, and you see the kind of difference that they are making, I think you need to follow your passion and follow it in whatever you do. And I think that's the great thing about what I think a lot of the DFC has taught, what I'm sure will teach a lot of these young kids. When they see what they have created and see what they've done, it's come through sheer passion of really enjoying what they do. And I hope that they will be able to pass on this message, as I'm sure their stories will, that if you really want to pursue something and you're really passionate about it, that's what you should look to pursue, because they'll never have to work another day in your life.